Let's dive into the 5 best questions to ask your sales expert before buying windows and doors. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. Question 1. What's included in the quote?
This is a very good question.
Yeah.
I have to tell you that when I first started selling windows, I would have customers show me quotes that they had.
Right.
And it would be a business card that said on the back, 10 vinyl windows, $11,000.
Oh my goodness.
That was a quote. So what I've learned to tell people is make sure you think about everything before you sign a contract, because thinking about it afterwards is too late. So you want to think about things like the product. Is the product actually being described? Because a white vinyl window doesn't tell you what manufacturer. So make sure you've got the manufacturer, make sure that you've got the style of window, make sure that you have the correct type of opening, make sure that you have all of the added things that you paid for, like low-E glass or grids or tempered glass or, decorative glasses. Make sure that the installation is included, or if it's not, then it's not. You need to know what you're buying. Things like permits. Are they going to take away your old stuff?
I was just going to say trash.
Yeah. Are they going to haul away your stuff that you don't need anymore? Are they going to clean the windows before they leave your house? So make sure that you dive into that and get everything included that you expect.
Absolutely. So it sounds like what you're saying is you've got to read that detail of the contract, not just the fine print that's already printed there, but actually what it is that the company that you're selecting is including as the total price.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to ask questions if something's included. And if someone says yes to you, prove it on the contract. Don't take a yes and then not have it written.
Okay. And what about things like stucco or a drywall or anything like that, where I actually have to cut out a window? Should that be included? And do I need to review that?
Absolutely. Framing, stucco, drywall, electrical, if it's part of it, plumbing, if it's part of it. If you're moving a window or a door or adding a window or a door, you may not know what is hidden in that wall when you open it up.
Right. Well, no, that's absolutely fantastic and very good point. I think we don't think about that. We just think, I'm just getting new windows, but it's actually a lot more than that. Absolutely. There's a lot of details.
Absolutely.
All right. Second best question you want to ask is, does the company that you're thinking about working with, do they offer all types of doors or windows? So in other words, it's talking about doors specifically, entry doors, patio doors, French doors, bifold doors. What about garage doors, for example, or types of windows? You've got vinyl, you've got fiberglass, you've got wood composite. So those are some of those questions that you want to ask. Why is that important?
It's really important because, again, in my experience, having a company that only sells one type of window, that salesperson's going to come to your house and they're going to try and convince you of why the one window that they carry is good for your situation, your neighbor's situation, the guy in the next city over, the guy up in the mountains, the guy at the beach. And it's not true.
Absolutely.
So make sure that the company that you're dealing with has a variety of products available. Then you're more than likely going to get what's best for you.
And I think that's a really good point, right? If you don't have multiple, let's say, manufacturers or multiple types of product, material, types of windows, let's say window styles even, right? Colors. If you only have just one basic type of window, then the cost is the cost is the cost. That's it. And, that particular window may not work for your style home or for the ventilation that you need.
Energy efficiency, all of it.
Yeah, exactly. So it is really, really important, try to work with a company that's got maybe multiple manufacturers or multiple types of windows or doors.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Third best question. Make sure to ask, are the windows and doors that you're proposing energy efficient? And do they meet California's Title 24 standards?
Absolutely. California is probably the strictest state in the country, and things that we have to do in California are very different than other states. So the energy code for California, Title 24, has become more and more and more strict. Energy Star has taken over. And if you don't have low E glass, if you don't have argon gas, if you don't have all the things that are going to be required for your situation, you actually could be in trouble. Because if you bought windows, put them in your house, and you're having a building inspector come out to check on a permit, and you bought the wrong stuff, you'll be doing it twice.
Oh,
so that is a
imagine.
dangerous thing to do. Make sure that you know what you're required for where you live.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't even imagine, and especially because you're making a huge investment in your new windows and doors. You're making this great big investment. Next thing you know, you're going to have to do it all over again, right? Because the windows are custom made.
Yeah, that's a huge waste.
Right? So it's not like there's a take back.
There is no take back.
No take backs.
No.
All right, fourth best question to ask. Is installation included? Not only that, but making sure that the installers are licensed, insured, and factory trained, or some sort of certification.
Absolutely. You know, again, I'll go back to what I said earlier. Getting a barbaric quote that just says, 10 windows, it doesn't tell you anything. You need to have it specified whether the windows are being installed, who is doing the installation. Is it a subcontractor? Is it the employees of the company? Are they trained on the product that they're going to be installed? Is the company bonded, licensed, and insured? Are they licensed in the right thing for what you're having done?
Okay.
You don't want your painting contractor installing your windows.
So I can be licensed as a painting contractor. I don't know, do painting contractors have licenses?
Yes, they do.
Okay, well, so I'm licensed as a painting contractor, but that's a completely different license than a window and door replacement company.
That would be a glazing contractor, C17 in California. General contractors are allowed to handle windows and doors, but not only windows and doors. They have to be doing a minimum of 3 trades. So if windows and doors is part of you doing reframing or stucco or drywall, that's okay. But general contractors are not allowed to sell and install windows and doors by themselves. It is a specialty subcontractor license, as I said, C17 glazing contractor's license.
Wow. Okay.
Now, if I could just cover, one of the things that you really can cover when you're checking on people's licenses and installers is how qualified are the installers. We found that, having our installers to be AMA certified is about the best level that you can get.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit what AMA is?
Yes. It stands for the American Architectural Manufacturers Association, and they govern the installation of windows and doors throughout the United States. And people might say, well, why is that important? The reason that is important is because when it comes to flashing your windows or flashing your home, people get it wrong. General contractors get it wrong all the time. They put the flashing in the wrong order.
Can you repeat? Sorry, can I interrupt real quick?
Yeah.
Tell me flashing. Remember, I don't know. We need to know what flashing means.
Okay. Underneath this stucco, the way this frame, this is the old aluminum frame, the way this is connected to the house, it has to be flashed with and tied into the tar paper. And so if you do that the wrong way, if you get the overlapping as underlapping, when any moisture gets in from above and it comes down the wall, it is going to come into your house rather than staying outside of the framing and coming out of the bottom of your wall.
That could be a huge problem.
It is a huge problem a lot of the time. So really having AMA certified installers is a very important part of your decision.
Okay, well, so, I mean, that seems absolutely incredible to me. So it's not only making sure that installation is included, going back to that quote, which was the first best question to ask, but it's making sure to say that this company or the installers themselves, that they actually have, that they're licensed, that they're bonded for safety, and then that they've actually got some certification training. So they understand completely what they're doing, because you could talk about some significant damage if not, sounds like.
One thing I'd like to add to that is making sure that the installers are covered by the company and that they are covered by workers' compensation.
Okay.
Big mistake that people make is they just assume that the installers are covered. And if the company doesn't have workers' compensation, and general liability insurance, and they get hurt in your home, they're coming after your homeowner's insurance policy.
Oh my goodness.
So be very careful.
Absolutely. All right, let's get to the fifth best question to ask. What kind of warranty do I get? And is it backed by both the manufacturer and the company that did the installation? Talk to me about that one, please. Actually, talk to our viewers about that one.
So this is a very, very big question, because over the last 25 years, we've all seen lifetime guarantee printed everywhere. Window manufacturers have such varying levels of what they cover. There are lifetime guarantees that cover the glass for 5 years only, and the labor never.
Oh,
And what you'll find is if you get one of those fogged up windows, the glass is the cheap part. The installation of that, taking out the old and putting in the new, is the complicated, more difficult, expensive part. So it's great if a manufacturer says, here you go, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, here's your piece of glass to replace the piece of glass. How you get that into your window is going to cost you 10 times what the piece of glass costs.
right.
So be very careful and read the fine print. Do not listen to a salesperson who says lifetime guarantee and that's it. Okay. Now that's just the window itself.
So that's the product, what you just talked about.
That's the product.
Okay.
Now you've got the installation.
Right. Exactly. Right.
That's the part that keeps your window or door in the wall, keeps it from leaking, keeps it from falling apart, keeps the trim from falling off. So, not very many companies warranty their installation for the same amount of time that maybe the manufacturer does. You need to be very clear and find out what is covered for warranty in the labor, and whether it's parts, whether it's this, whether it's that, however long you own your home, be very clear.
So there's some fine print then with that as well. So there's fine print from the manufacturer, or on the manufacturer side, I should say, in terms of the product itself or the different parts of the product. And then there's the labor, the guarantee from the company that's actually doing the installation, right? Because if something does happen, you want to be able to, sounds like, go back and go to the company and say, hey, I got a problem, because the manufacturer's not going to do it.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I think that's it. Those are the top 5 best questions to ask your sales expert when replacing your windows and doors.